This topic requires you to have a background in any programming language. If you don't have a background in writing computer programs, you may check my video lectures on C#.NET Fundamentals. Sass Variables is another way of storing information that you can reuse later. You can store information in variables like strings, booleans, numbers, or colors. To start writing our Sass codes, let's first define our new site. Site menu, new site, and then we will name this Sass underscore vars. And then let's locate the folder. On my desktop, I have already created a folder with the name sassvar. Let's open this one, and then let's click select folder, and then save. Within the root folder, let's create a new subfolder. Right click, new folder, and then we will name this CSS. And then again, on our root folder, let's create our index file. Right click, new file. Let's name this index.html. And then for now, let's close this document tab. And then inside of our CSS folder, let's create our Sass file. Right click, new file, and then let's write here main.scss. SCSS is the extension name for Sass. Right after we create our Sass file with the name main.scss, the Dreamweaver automatically creates a new file with the name main.css. Now let's open our Sass file by double-clicking the main.scss. To start writing our Sass codes, let's first create our variable. We can do that by typing the $sign followed by the name of our variable. Let's start here, font face. And then we will give this a value of Century Gothic. Then another variable, let's say text color. And then we will give this a value of dark gray color. And then another one, text size with a value of 1.2 em. So after writing these variables, let's assign these variables to our CSS properties. And we can do that by creating a new CSS rule. Let's try targeting the body of our HTML document. So let's start here, body. And then let's state here that the color is the value of our text color. And then let's target the font family. And let's give it a value of. And for the font size, let's assign the text size. Okay, so let's save the changes. And then let's open our main.css for us to see the changes that made by main.scss. So whatever we do to our main.scss, it automatically reflects those changes to our main.css. These are the changes made by our Sass codes inside of our main.scss. So the body with a property of color contains the value of 4242, which was basically assigned inside of our text color. Font family, which contains a value of Century Gothic, which basically comes from our variable font face, was assigned to our font family. This value came from the text size variable. Okay, so now let's try adding this CSS rule inside of our index page. So let's open our index page, and then between the body, let's write here H2, and then below the heading, let's add a paragraph, and then between the head tag, let's add here our external style sheet, which is the main.css. So there you go. So let's save the changes. Right click on the document tab and then open in Mozilla Firefox. Okay, so this is now the result of our Sass. Okay, let's try adding more. Let's go back to our Dreamweaver and let's open our Sass file, the main.scss, and let's add some more variables in this. Let's write here with 50%, and let's write here center. We'll give this a value of auto, and then inside of our body, let's write here with goes to the value of our width variable, and then margin left with the value of center, and then margin right with the value of center. So let's save the changes, and let's see if these changes affected our main.css. So there you go. We were able to see the changes, the width, the margin left, and margin right. And then let's check out our index.html. Let's go to our browser and then reload the page. So there you go. It centers our heading and paragraph. So that wraps up our lesson. See you in the next video.